Guten Tag from Valdosta, Georgia, our hometown. We've visited Germany on many occasions, and when we come back, we miss your bread, we miss your beer, we miss your bratwurst. But Lena told us she wanted to know about our trips on the Oregon Trail. We've actually done the Oregon Trail on 2 occasions. We did it almost 10 years ago for the first time, and then we did it a couple of years ago in September. Each time we took about 3 weeks. We started in Independence, Missouri, and that's where the pioneers left from. They staged everything there, they bought their supplies, and then they headed west. From there they went to the west coast, generally in the area that's now called Oregon. So again, it took us about 3 weeks. We had a Toyota RAV4. We put a tent in the back and we camped along the way. We went across to Missouri and then we headed up toward the northwest. We've traveled a lot in the United States and we think this is the best road trip in the country. Absolutely the best. In many cases we were able to find the ruts that the wagons and the horses made as they went west. In fact, there are ruts in Wyoming, in the southeastern portion of the state, that are 5 feet deep. And you can walk along those ruts just as the pioneers did.
The ruts are so deep because all of the wagons had to pass through that one area, so they just kept getting deeper and deeper. Do you want to show them the book that told us basically where to turn and where to find the ruts?
Sure. Let me introduce myself first. I forgot. I'm David Scott, and Lena contacted us, and my beautiful videographer is my wife, Kay. We're approaching our 50th anniversary. We still travel and we still love it. This is one of a series of books published by the National Park Service about the Oregon Trail. They do one for each state except for Oregon. They never did finish the project. This is a book by Greg Francois. This is the best book in the world on how to travel the Oregon Trail. It's absolutely amazing, and we use this on our trip.
He tells you basically where to turn, what dirt road to follow. It's very, very thorough.
That's right. In addition to that book, he published a series of maps that shows where the old trail was. And it shows where the roads are, so it allows you to get as close as possible to the actual trail ruts that transverse the United States. It was a great trip. There are a number of visitor centers along the way that we would stop at, and they have a lot of photos. One of them, one of the best as a matter of fact, is a place called Scotts Bluff in western Nebraska. This is a point where all the wagons, thousands and thousands of wagons on the Oregon Trail, had to go into in order to get through this pass. The ruts are still there. In addition, they have some reconstructed wagons that are similar to those used by the pioneers. There are a number of these visitor centers across the way, and they're all very interesting. You also would meet some very interesting people if you went on the trail. Again, the Oregon Trail is one of the best road trips in the United States. So if you ever come over here, be sure to consider driving it because we think you'll really enjoy it. It's a lot better than Las Vegas, but you still won't find good bratwurst and beer and bread along the way. That's reserved for Germany. It's been nice talking to you. Say goodbye, Kay.
Goodbye. Thank you for being interested in our project.
Yes.